some poison ivy and poison oak that lives around here. So for your safety, keep your hands inside. For this exhibit,
I was gonna talk, but I guess
our
they're
exhibit
talking
is
for us,
actually
so.
under construction. So there are no animals living in it currently. But keep your eyes peeled for our next enclosure here. We have two caracals right here. They have caracal means black ear in Turkish.
Yeah, I was really gonna speak.
And if you
but I guess
notice,
they're
they
gonna
have
speak.
pretty short tails. So we don't dock their tails. Their tails are naturally shorter, so that when they jump, they don't have to worry about their tails getting in the way. That jumping is one of the special ways that these guys will hunt. They'll run up behind a flock of birds that are hanging low, scare them up into the sky, and when those birds jump up, they'll actually jump up and grab several of them. So even though they look pretty cute and cuddly, they're actually pretty ferocious predators.
I got a perfect view of that cat.
Now our next exhibit, you'll probably smell and hear before you'll actually see it. We have several different types of pescivores in this next habitat. Pescivores are the fancy word for fish eating. Right in front of us are white-breasted cormorants. These guys have a unique way of hunting their fish. They can dive down to 25 feet and grab the fish out of the water. But you'll see them hanging out on the rocks in between dives because they have to dry out completely before they get back in the water. As we come around the corner, you'll be able to see our white pelicans preening themselves. Preening is the term we use for birds cleaning their feathers, making sure that every feather is in the correct spot. Now, these pelicans have a special way of catching their food. They have a gular pouch underneath their bill. And when they swoop down and have up to 3 gallons in that gular pouch, and then the water is drained out of it and they can swallow those fish whole head first. They have special hooks on their tongue. It makes it easier for them to swallow those fish.
Look at the That's a pelican.
I think we're about to get wet. We're about to get wet. Okay.
That's kind of small.
Oh, I felt a little bit rough.
Here we have our Stanley crane right in front of you with those beautiful gray feathers and those black feathers. Now those black feathers, even though they look like they're tail feathers, those are actually part of their wings. They have a very long tail. Stanley cranes are the national symbol for South Africa, just like our bald eagle is our national symbol. Now you'll notice we have a couple of mallard ducks, which are a native species. It's important to think about whenever you guys go camping or go on a picnic to make sure you pick up all of your trash because every single creature is important to every other creature because we are all part of the circle of life. There are several things you could do to attract native wildlife to your backyard, such as planting flowers that attract butterflies, or putting hummingbird and bird feeding houses outside of your window,
Smells.
or even bat boxes.
Smells really bad.
Watching native
Really bad.
wildlife is a fun activity for the whole family to enjoy with all
Smells
age,
really bad.
all age groups.
Oh my god, if you could just smell it. Oh, it smells so bad. My camera quality is going down because it smells so bad.
But I get allergies.
Oh, crap. We are high. Really high. Just look how high we are. We're like in the trees. We are higher than we thought. I thought. Look down there. This is a freaky
Our next
Dalsu.
habitat is our desert habitat.
Oh.
Animals that live out in the desert need to be able to survive with
A
less
desert.
than 10 inches of water every single year.
I bet we're
Here
about
we
to see a
have our
camel.
rabbits, and they have that light coloration for
Bet we're about to see a
fur
camel.
to help deter the sunlight.
I bet we're about to see a camel.
Reflect the sunlight so that they don't get too hot. And they can also go their entire lives without a single sip of water. They can just get the moisture from whatever they eat, the leaves or plants, and they can survive that way. Moving on to our semi-arid desert, you will see a Gemsbok, which is the type of antelope that's right in front of us. They have those long horns, and they're known as one of the more aggressive animals in Africa. They're known to be able to take down a lion and win.
A little cat.
You'll notice those black lines on their face, and that can help them see in the bright sunlight.
I can see the ostrich.
And it's believed whenever you see a Gemsbok from the side that those two horns turn into one, and it's believed that's where the myth of the unicorn came from.
The ostrich.
Now you also see the world's tallest birds right here, our ostrich. The one on the left here with the black feathers is our male, and the two females are on the right. The females have the brown feathers so they can sit on the nest during the day, and the males have the black feathers to sit on the nest at night. Now ostriches' brains are smaller than their eyeballs, so they might not be the most intelligent species, but they can serve a terrifying kick. So a lot of predators in the savannah, watch out for those guys. They can protect their young and each other pretty well. Here we have our lapid-faced vulture in the corner right on the left side. They get their name
Looks
lapid
mad.
from the extra skin on their face. Now they are vultures, so they do eat carrion, which is a fancy word for dead things. And before we all get grossed out, when was the last time you guys ate something that was alive? Good thing to think about. Vultures are extremely helpful for our environment because they take away all those dead things that could create bacteria and create a harmful environment for all the other animals and including us. So they're an extremely important part of our ecosystem. Now this next exhibit is our warthogs. Please stay seated. You guys might not be able to see them. Oh, they go right in front of you guys. These guys are just about to turn 2 years old. They were born here at the Dallas Zoo. Their parents live over in the savannah. They're new to this exhibit, so it's pretty special that you guys get to see them. We make sure here at the Dallas Zoo that animals feel safe, and so a lot of times they have to get used to the train and the person talking every 30 minutes. But that was a great opportunity to see them and take a photo of them.
Pretty long.
Here we have a larger bush habitat. If you look far in the back, you'll see our black crown crane. They get their names from those beautiful feathers that are on top of their heads. And then right in front of us is a female greater kudu. In the animal world, greater just means larger. And there is a lesser kudu, which is a little smaller than the greater kudu. If you look farther in the back, you'll see the male with those beautiful twisted horns. The twisted horns help him from getting trapped in bushes and trees. And then you'll notice a funny looking tree that looks like it's been planted upside down. Those are baobab trees, also referred to as the tree of life, because it holds water inside, and so during the dry season, animals can go up to it and get a nice full drink.
Why is that? Yeah.
If you guys have seen the movie The Disney's The Lion King, then you might have seen that Rafiki lived in a baobab tree.
That's a messed up tree, alright.
We're going to start to go on our steepest slope here on the monorail, so it's very important that you guys